Hello, loyal fans and subscribers. Ninamori Fanboy here. This is battle number 6 against my cousin slash rival Tyler. I actually narrated this video last night. It was pretty late at night. I was extremely tired, and as a result of that, the quality suffered exponentially. It sounded so terrible that I'm actually re-recording this. So I must apologize in advance for the lack of background audio, like music and sound effects and stuff, because in order for that to be in this video, I would have to use my commentary from last night, and like I said, that's just so atrocious. I'm scrapping all that and restarting. I knew I would have to edit the video anyway, because at the end of this long battle, I think it's 66 turns, there's a huge stall war going on that's way longer than it should be, so I knew I would edit anyway, and I wanted to narrate last night, but it's just not working for me. So anyway, let's start the battle. I don't know how this will work. I'll try my best, though. Okay, so stuff happened. He switches out to a Galvantula while I have a Skarmory on the field, and I set up a layer of spikes. Alright. I then switch out, fearing the anything except Sticky Web. And I actually forgot that he taught his Galvantula Energy Ball. He taught his Galvantula Energy Ball because he was battling a Lantern on Wi-Fi and commented how how weird or something it was, and I figured, I have a Lantern just chilling in my box, maybe I'll test it out. I haven't ever used it. I made this thing back in Generation 4 and you haven't had an excuse to really use it. I figured he might go for an electric attack, but he taught it Energy Ball because of that battle. I hope he uploads that battle, because I'd like to hear his opinions of it again. Either way, he sends in this Jellicent and then withdraws the Jellicent for Galvantula again. But after the layer of spikes, he's able to die from a Thunderbolt, if memory serves. Yeah, I don't die from a grass or Energy Ball, so yeah. Alright, looking okay for me so far. I'm recovering health, that's good. Then he sends out Dragonite, which is not good. He goes right for the Earthquake, doesn't even try to dance, so down goes Lantern. Named Zora. Then I could have... Okay, this was a different battle, never mind. I send in my Charizard, my Mike Jones, who's actually a Mega Charizard X, because I knew he had nothing to touch me with. His only thing was Outrage, and I knew if I Mega Evolved, he would definitely one-shot me. But I guess I wasn't thinking well enough, and I actually go for another Dragon Dance, forgetting that at +1 he can probably KO me instantly with Outrage, which he proceeds to do. So Mike Jones faints before it can do anything. I don't even know that if at +2 I could have KO'd it with Dragon Claw, but I don't know. We'll never find out either. Then unfortunately he only attacks twice before becoming confused and stuff, so I'm only able to set up one layer of spikes before I can, guaranteed to do something. The Outrage damage was guaranteed. That after Outrage, I don't know what he's gonna do. I think this Dragonite of his has Fire Punch. Maybe not. He's got like 3 different Dragonites. I can't keep up. He doesn't nickname them either, so there's no way for me to tell them apart. So I roar him away after setting up another layer. Right into Drapion, that's shiny. I know it doesn't look it, but it is. The Spikes doesn't really do too much, and he's got Black Sludge. So he sets up his own layer of Toxic Spikes. So now he's got one layer of toxic spikes and sticky web, and I got 3 layers of spikes. Neither of us have a rapid spinner or defogger. I didn't think he could touch me, but unfortunately he has knockoff on Drapion, so that's a terrible situation for my Skarmory, because as I mentioned, there's a stall battle at the end of this 66 turn battle, and it would have been so helpful to have a Rocky Helmet on, but I had no way of knowing that he would know knockoff, so I stayed in. And I also had no way of knowing that this would end in a stall battle. Okay, so he Mega Evolves here. He can't really touch me though, because his moves are Roost, Swords Dance, Bullet Punch, and Pursuit. So neither of us can really touch each other, because we both have Roost. I mean, we can touch each other, but we'll just recover the damage, so it doesn't much matter. Then I roar him out to his Jellicent, which is not a good opponent for Skarmory, because he can burn things, I believe. I'm not sure on that, but I would imagine it's a ghost. Most ghosts can burn, if not all of them. Send out my Sceptile, who gets, I think badly poisoned by that, but it fails because I switched in, because I was expecting a burn. And his own layer of spikes, or toxic spikes, actually saved me from the burn, but the burn would actually be better in this situation because, I'm badly poisoned. Anyway, I go for Dragon Pulse because I figured he'd switch out to Dragonite, because he has absolutely no reason to stay in with that thing. But now I'm locked into Dragon Pulse, so I think I switch out. Actually, I don't think I do. I stay in for some reason. Okay, I do switch out. That must be later in the battle. Switch out to Skarmory. Okay, he fortunately withdraws. I don't know why. He sends out his Scizor. Takes some damage from the spikes. Pursuits, I don't really know why that's neutral, at least. Drill Peck is neutral, so this is all we can do to each other. And in case you can't perceive the future of this battle, these two are what the stall battle is going to be. Well, somewhat. So I roar him out to this Dragonite here. He goes right for an Outrage, probably knowing that if he dances, I'll just roar him away. I might roar him away right now, yeah, because I expected him to dance. Right out to Drapion, who can't really touch me aside from knockoff, even though my item's already gone, so it doesn't much matter. He goes for X Scissor, which is times 4 weak, so I'm assuming he thought I would switch out. I don't know why. I'm totally wall this thing. Okay. So he's a little over half now. Knockoff, neutral. Drill Peck will take him down a little. It does a little more than he recovers from the black sludge, so I think that makes him switch out. But I believe I also switch out. Hopefully to Sceptile, because he sent in that Jellicent. Nope, Mary Liftmas, okay. Who gets badly poisoned, so I don't even have to worry about the burn. Oh yeah, Speed fell, of course. I think I go right for a bulk up, because I know it can't really damage me. I know it's got Scald, and I don't know it has Scald. I assume it has Scald. It's got Shadow Ball that does nothing. So bulk up, that bulk. Raise my attack and defense. But he's raising his hit points, which isn't good. But I'm badly poisoned, which isn't good. Goes for a Shadow Ball. Bam. Does way more than last time, if memory serves. Then I'm able to knock off and actually take it out. One shot. Bam. Machamp. Mary Liftmas. that bulk. So, oh no, screensaver. I actually forgot, I haven't done a narration like this in so long. So he sends in his Dragonite and immediately withdraws the Dragonite for Drapion, who, after the spikes, I believe, goes down from the bullet punch. I don't even know why he sent in his Dragonite. I really don't. Okay, the Drapion survives barely, and I faint from the poison. But then I got a Sceptile, which is fortunately faster than the Drapion, even at -1. This was actually a timid starter. Trico it was. That's why it was named Kotri. I ended up resetting the EVs back in Generation 4, and it's been a powerhouse for some of my teams ever since. Unfortunately, though, at -1 speed, I can't really damage or outspeed the Dragonite, and especially when it's at +1 speed and attack. Soon to be +3 attack, because I hit him with a super effective dragon move, and it's got a weakness policy, so that's really not good, because it's got Roost also, so I think Marvel Scale only doubles its defense when it's at full, so I don't know why I'm doing so little damage with Dragon Pulse. But still, that's kind of ridiculous. I could be wrong. Maybe Marvel Scale also doubles the special defense. Maybe it only doubles the special defense. I have no idea. Should probably look into that, but, Anyway, I continue to stay in and go for Dragon Pulse, apparently hoping for a crit somewhere along the line. All I'm really doing, though, is further killing myself from the poison, even though at +3 or even +0, I would die from one shot from this Dragonite. It must not know Fire Punch. Let's see, it used Roost, Outrage, Dragon Dance. I don't know what his fourth move is. Maybe Earthquake? Anyway, it goes for Outrage against Skarmory. I might have just switched in, though. I don't know. Does way too much. Of course it is at +3, as I've stated multiple times. So I roar him away to Skizor, fortunately, because it can't touch me. I believe I go for Roost here. He pursuits. Won't KO me. And I believe the Star War happens fairly soon. I'm looking at this video right now. It's 22 minutes. But quite a bit of that is going to be trimmed down pretty soon here. I'm pretty sure. And I think I'll just... I said last night I would just edit in some music and just, let it play. Because I didn't even need to narrate. That might be right now, actually. No, because he still has a few people left. A few pokes. I think I do too. But right now it doesn't look like we're... Okay, there, I finally roar him away. Into the beast, Terrakion. So he goes for... What's he go? Okay, close combat. I think I go for Roost just to see... to recover and see what he would do. Which is good because it does over half, I think. Yes. Maybe not. Maybe I was damaged a little. I expected him to switch out right there, because, at -1, I could do some serious damage with Drill Peck, so I really thought he would switch out. And I went for Roar. Yeah, whatever. At -2, I definitely could have put a dent in that thing with a Drill Peck, but... Then again, if I would have done that and didn't KO it, then my Skarmory would have fainted, so I guess it all worked out. So now we're in this situation. We both can hardly touch each other, and we both have Roost. And I'm not even going to comment how pretty much unfair it is that Skizor can know Roost, even though it's not part flying. I know Scyther is flying, but I don't know if Scyther can learn Roost. I think that's how it went. Could be very wrong. I might have no idea what I'm talking about. Anyway, he sends in this Dragonite. I send in my Snorlax, who's been just totally useless throughout this whole last part of the battle, because he'll die from any physical attack at all. Even a +1 anything, presumably Outrage. Yep. I really wonder what his 4th move is. I guess we'll never find out. Okay, so now I got Skarmory here. He's Outrage, and I think I might set up my 3rd layer of spikes finally. It just froze. Okay, pardon me for my last mention of it freezing. I really don't know what's going on. As I said, I don't often narrate during, my editing process like this. In fact, I don't usually have an editing process. I just record the battle on my camera and narrate then. And I did that last night while I was like half asleep or possibly dying, and the quality sucked as a result, so that's why I'm doing this now. And it's actually turning out to sound equally as unprofessional. Anyway, he sends out the Terrakion, which is the only one left on his team that can't recover any HP. And I'm able to go for Roost here. He goes for Stone Edge, doesn't miss, doesn't get a crit, but it doesn't do as much as Close Combat. And I think, okay, I don't take it out. I think it actually did miss there. Anyway, I roar him out, so when I do finally roar him back in, he'll be, he'll die from the spikes, I think. So now, well, once it faints, we'll truly be in the uphill battle. I will anyway, because there's nothing I can do. Roar. Okay, Terrakion comes in and faints. So that's really all the more I can do. So I think now I'll just stop narrating for a while and just let the vid play out. Okay, so at this point, I believe I'm out of roosts. I think I've been for a while, maybe. And I was expecting him to try to get the drop on me, so I end up switching. But he ends up using Sucker Punch, which isn't good. I thought he would switch out himself to Dragonite, because I think he must have been out of roosts too. I don't know why I thought that. This was so late, it didn't matter, but I figured I might as well try it in case he did that, but he had no reason to do that, just, in the off chance. There was no way I could win, so I just went for it there, and, that's how it went. I'm not able to touch him after that, because he can just bullet punch away and end up sweeping my team, so, yeah. Maybe I should have just not narrated this last part because I don't have much to say. Wow. Well, I'm glad I did re-narrate this because, like I said, it just sounded pretty terrible. But yes, this was battle number 6, and pretty cool. A bit stally at the end, but no one's complaining. I mean, we were complaining to each other that night, because in real life it took like 30 or 40 minutes. We weren't really complaining, just, saying that it was weird. Because it is. And, thanks for watching.